Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Maelstrom behind the mic for a new live cast of a replay for Rise of the Reds Internal 1.9. This one is a game that I played, which was pretty funny, and I do have the agreement of my opponent to cast it because it was pretty hilarious. So let's go. Right, so it was me in Sky Blue GLA versus MedX as the purple China. Seraphinix has come for some observation, but he surrendered pretty quickly. I will still credit him for coming, but most of the battle, 90% of it, was between MedX and I. So, what do we have? We have a standard opening here. So yeah, we were playing on a 4-player maps before, because Seraphinix was here, but most of it was pretty much in 1v1. Okay, going pretty fast for double supply. And it seems that those two are attacking each other right off the bat, planting Gatling cannons right at the exit of the barracks. Mines on the barracks. Here we have this battle here. Meanwhile, I was just developing myself, going for triple supplies. I picked the informant, general's power, already tier 1. Hopper tanks for some defense here. Seems that... Oh, crushing. Hopper tank can crush infantry, interesting. Red guards. And Seraphinix called to quit. Right, so it's between MedX and I. So immediately going for the center while I was pretty much doing my things. I'm going with some bikes here. Tier 2. While MedX, because of his early battle, didn't tech up. I do have a slight advantage. Now I am tier 2. Capturing those. I tried sneaking in some bikes to prevent the capture, but a veteran 3 red guard is no joke. Even without horde. Capture occurring here, not yet for the oil refinery. None here, and here I saw some stuff. There is a listening outpost. Meanwhile, I'm going for a toxin tractor, second one. MedX has expanded with additional supplies. He's running on the 2 for now. While I am on 1, 2, 3. I think I didn't take this one at all. It's weird that he didn't take this one though. Nor did Eric's? Huh. Right, his entire base is a minefield, as my informant quickly learned. Going for some tanks now. Yeah, killed the red guard, but not soon enough to prevent the capture here, and now those two are completely useless. Good buildings. Capture is coming here. Scorpion tank is already upgraded with the Scorpion rocket. On MedX's side, he has an ECM tank already. In terms of upgrade, he has nothing here. Does he have maybe Gatling or something? No upgrades here. Doesn't have nationalism either. Nothing here. Disabling my toxin tractors here. Very efficient. However, it leaves the ECM tank pretty damaged and allows me to repel them. I thought it had the depleted uranium shells, but I was wrong. Handgun ship here, as you can see, the little blinking LEDs. It is an EMP-1. Dropping EMP bomb, but I do not have any anti-air, so I am forced into retreat. And pathfinding being faithful to itself, I lose many Scorpion tanks. I see two more listening outposts coming, spotted by the quads here. Maybe quickly disposed of. Unless they escape. Toxin Tractor against light and medium tanks is surprisingly powerful. Collecting some scrap to upgrade my vehicles. And destroying the oil refinery for future purpose, as the Anthrax turns blue as well for Anthrax Beta. Right, I see 3 more EMP Huns in the air. Going the long way. Apparently he's conscious that the middle is... I do have the high ground, so to say. I have 4 camouflaged rocket bikes. Doesn't stop him. Very nice to block my production. However, I managed to kill the 3 Hans with minimal damage. Right. Going for tier 2 for MedX, Lang Blast. And for the oil derricks as well, still not exploiting those resources though. Here in the middle I think I had a few casualties. And destroying the neutral detect buildings. 4 new EMP Hans in the air. We have a dragon tank as well. Meanwhile, I resupplied my stock of rocket bikes, and I have a second arm still now. More very good use of the EMP Hans, of all their abilities, being the main cannon, the rockets, and the EMP bomb. Very good. Trying to go on the attack on me. Pretty good micro, allowing to have most of my quads disabled at the same time, but now I approach with rocket bikes and it's a whole different story. I do have the upper hand here, but this happens too. I was a bit too slow to react, but I can still shut them down from long range. There is still one here that I must get. You see a cargo plane. Both of us are rank 3. He's dropping some mines here. And I went for Euro trucks. But I have no clue. I do not remember what I picked as a GP. Only this one, but yep. Also, I purchased the upgrade at the command truck. I picked the insurgent, it seems. And I was pretty aware that his space was mined due to my informants constantly dying. So I decided to piss him off by destroying his derricks. And it seems that he was pretty annoyed by it, so he deployed another handgun ship. Sadly for him, Predator reactor exploded pretty darn violently, eliminating all the mines, the handgun ship, and freeing the way for my insurgents, and allowing me to continue my rampage. Another handgun ship, this time equipped with a flamethrower. Pretty decent damage been dealt here. I also used the sabotaged GP. Was trying to snipe down the handgun ship with it, but I failed miserably, and instead just disabled his supply center. In the meantime, now I have a critical mass of those buggers. I do have also some Euro trucks because I realized that he was really fond of the handgun ship, so I thought it would be a nice idea. I was pretty concerned that he would get those reinforcement pads, but I was pleasantly surprised that he didn't. Okay, little attack coming from the north. Doing some hit and run, especially considering that those mini grenade teams are no joke. And mines, of course. command center that I didn't see. Probably set them to attack move and just didn't pay attention. That was an easy snipe that I missed, darn it. More handgun ships in the air. And more bikes for me. Both of us are at rank 4. And as you can see, I was floating on cash. It's not even floating anymore, it's like beyond floating. Like if the Titanic had that cash, it would have never sunk. Still nobody captured this one, but I decided to plant a Scud Storm just for the fun of it. And I used my Insurrection, and I think that's the one that instantly blew up on mines. Yep. There was one that was completely like shredded the second it popped. Probably this one. MedX. No, this is my Scud Storm, and decides to imitate me right away by putting a nuclear missile. Euro trucks. Destroying. Ooh, those are nuclear ones. Pretty dangerous warheads they pack. They dropped the bombs here, destroyed 2 Euro trucks, and I think there was a building here. Not even sure anymore. Alright, command center is back up for him. And here again, losing my informant on the mines. And that immediately puts him at rank 5. Which means that I'm gonna get greeted with a napalm drop and a rank 2 parabomb. Damage has been minimal but still significant since I lost my hideout, which at this stage can be pretty bad since I'm relatively close to rank 5 and the pillager comes from there. And I also lost my command truck, which is even more concerning because I lose both radar and the ability to deploy General's powers, sorry. Doing some little harassment here against the dozer with those bikes. The rest of them got slaughtered by the mines that were here. However, those will probably be a problem. Not for long. Yeah. MedX does have a very good amount of infantry, of mechanized infantry to be precise, which will be difficult to punish. I wonder, did he not have the upgrade to have 3 tank hunters? And I deployed my sneak attack tunnel somewhere. Somewhere, but where? Here, at the north. Yeah, and immediately rushing with demo trucks, destroying a good amount of units. Where? And again, going for the command center, but this time the Sunstorm will prevent it. And this one will end bad for me. And I do have rocket bikes, and rocket bikes do have one particularity, is that they can be upgraded with the gamma virus, and as you can see, the clouds are already spreading. Evacuating more of his infantry, making more cannon fodder for it. Pretty bad choice. Pretty cool. And with that, I also reach rank 5. And time to end the fun with a good old anthrax bomb. Seems that more mechanized infantry was planned, but it chose to back up. Wave 2 is incoming with the Sunstorm this time. I do have my command truck again. Scott Storm is almost ready. Nuclear missile is at 3 minutes. Didn't care about this one, so I lost it. Deploying yet another sneak attack tunnel somewhere here, because I had the plan of attacking immediately with the pillager. And the Sunstorm is attacking my base, and here is a nuclear shell. Mind your head. And while I was defending myself as I could, this time the odds were really stacked against me. Meanwhile, the pillager is doing its deed by destroying the command center, preventing more general's power to be sent to my base. And the Sunstorm continues its rampage already. Veteran C2. Pillager now attacking the supply. Sunstorm. Minigunner teams as well. Little glitch with the deploy and undeploy. Seems that the pillager is also in good shape. No problem here. Since I saw the situation was pretty disparate, I decided to migrate to the south with a few of those. And now I see that I left Jarman here for some reason, and I lose my Scott Storm without the ability of launching it. Yep, so I managed to save my command truck. And as you can see, this one missed the pillager entirely. This bomb missed the pillager entirely, so it became a mine. Which I noticed and tried to avoid. Hopefully for me, the EMP resistance of the pillager is pretty significant, so I managed to stay alive long enough. And it is time for the Aziz. Danger close nuclear missile. I forgot this one. Couldn't escape this one, but yeah. So I lost the pillager to a nuclear missile, and he will lose his nuclear missile to my... Oh no, wait, no! The handgun ship will prevent it. That was close. Oh, funny thing, when mobsters are being ignited, they can still detonate mines. The more you know. Seems that MedX went a bit careless here, didn't finish those derricks nor the workers, allowing me to pop a tunnel here. In the meantime, I'm reconstructing my tier structures and assembling a new army. And he is still looking for me. Has a lot of troops. I still have one informant here, so I have a pretty good idea of what is going on in his base. One here as well. I did sabotage something, but I do not remember what it was. I think I tried and failed again to take down one of his helicopters. Looks like he found one of my surprise tunnels. And that he decided to go against my derricks. Sunstorm is now veteran C3. I upgraded this sneak attack tunnel to a lair, allowing me to build tier 0 units. We do have more flame hounds in the air. Upgraded now with aircraft armor, which will make them more sturdy. I'm putting out my chemical lab, which will make good results, I think. And he didn't drop his napalm bomb. Nuclear Hun coming. This one is very dangerous against GLA due to its high burst damage. But I do have significant anti-air, and the big problem is that now he knows my position, but the Sunstorm is pretty far, so that gives me a bit of time. Seems I tripped on yet another EMP mine, and that my anti-air decided to not attack. Micro error here, allowing me to dispose of the first EMP Han, and the second one bites the dust as well. More mechanized infantry here. I see something. Oh no, wait, it's another troop crawler. Thought it was something else. We have a Han, another troop crawler, yet another. Yep. Insurrection mob didn't survive. mine drop directly on my scorpion tanks, so I cannot do much for them, but now I can clear out the minefield with my marauders. Napalm drop right at my face. Was pretty unhappy about this one, for obvious reasons. Seems that I was completely asleep. Like, I didn't give any orders to my troops. Anthrax bomb in his base. Good thing for me that my quads were less stupid than me and could still attack. Here my base has been well developed. I have 1, 2, 3 arms dealers. I have another sneak attack tunnel here, pumping out some marauder tanks and quads, which are definitely the most useful things for me right now. Frontal attack and anti-air is the way to go for me. Anyway, why am I not attacking? Did I forget or what? Right, I was waiting for reinforcements. And yep, the Hun gunship will not survive. And now we get rid of the nuclear missile. One less threat to fear. The battle continues. I have a critical mass of those quad cannons, so it's gonna be fine. Power bombs dropped right behind my lines. Couldn't do anything. The placement of my units wasn't ideal because I am losing a lot of my quads due to the mines. And now I will be in deep trouble as the sunstorm comes to my base. And I am glad that friendly fire is a thing in this game. Another EMP mine triggered, it seems, for some reason. My command truck has been detected, probably by one of the troop corps, yes. Yep, my quad cannons aren't enough. I should go for some, what do you call it now? Toxin tractors, maybe? And that's a nuke. Immediately almost followed by a napalm shell. Meanwhile, my assault forces rampaged his base. It's basically a base rush. Whoever can kill all his opponent's buildings. But he was smarter than me and was building elsewhere. However, a mistake I made is that I didn't went directly for his sunstorm, which could have helped a lot. Good thing for me, I had still the informant upgrade that allowed me to see his buildings. So I saw this one as well, this scaffold. And more sunstorm shenanigans here. Destroying now the supply collectors, and the dozer is escaping. So yeah, the informant reveals the buildings. Hello, Negachin. It reveals the buildings, but it does not reveal the vehicles, nor any kind of unit for that matter. So I didn't see this one, and I rushed directly for the scaffold here. However, my base here is in pretty bad shape due to the sunstorm still here. And I decided to simply move. And while I still had my chem lab, I launched the production of the pillager. What? Oh, I did send it here. Should have gone for the sunstorm, definitely. I was aware that he had some buildings here, destroyed the nuclear plant that was over there, but I didn't see this one. Meanwhile, his pummeling is continuous. I do have my pillager now. And it seems that nothing is happening. Layer here. What did I do with my pillager now? And I spotted the scaffold, and the match ends.
You are victorious.
It was a pretty funny match. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this little live cast. I will see you very soon for more content.